Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Cooking with Positive Smash. I hope you guys are all having a great night tonight. We are going to be making some salmon burgers and fries. So the fries I'm going to pop back in the freezer, and we're going to immediately get into making our salmon burgers. Okay, so what we're going to need to do, I'm going to need to tilt you down. That's what we're going to start off with. Alright, what we're going to need to do is take our salmon and cut it into bite-sized chunks. And I got I think this is a Pacific salmon that tends to be a little bit fattier. Here, let me check. Correction, because I am an idiot. This is Atlantic salmon, and it needs to be fattier because it's colder in the Pacific. In the Atlantic, I keep messing up and getting hair all over. Let's just start cooking because I just all of the things are going on right now. Okay. So it said cut it into large chunks. This is definitely real pretty looking salmon. Thank you, salmon, for giving your life for me. I appreciate your beautiful body. I'm just going to make sure I get any of this sinewiness. Not sinew, back of the skin. I don't know what it would be called because it's not sinew. Okay. What we're going to do, they say cut it into large chunks, so I don't want to cut it into like too large of chunks. I felt like that was a bone. It was not a bone. Okay. It's pretty large chunks. Pretty big chunks. Okay. I'm going to do these ones first because they're the most fatty. Okay, we're going to take, I think, a quarter of the salmon. Yes, a quarter of it. So that's about a quarter. And then we're going to take the Dijon mustard, which I need to open up, and we're going to put 2 teaspoons in. Okay, we're back with the Dijon. 2 teaspoons. Ooh, I guess I didn't need 2 teaspoons because I only used half of the salmon that they called for. So I only need 1 teaspoon. I am glad I remembered that because this would have been a real Dijon salmon. Okay, now we're going to pulse it until it's a paste. Or not pulse it. I hope that wasn't a bone. Okay, now we're going to scrape down the sides. I'm glad I was yelling. I'm sure you could hear me just perfectly fine without me screaming at you. I just don't know how much of like a puree it wants it. Okay, I feel like that is plenty of good. Now, the panko and the capers we're going to add in afterwards. The shallots we are going to add. And we're going to just cut them into chunks. We're going to add the shallots and the remaining salmon back to this. And we're just going to pulse it. We don't want to puree it like the other stuff. We just want to pulse it, and we don't want chunks that are going to be too big. And again, I keep forgetting that I'm halving it, so I'm only going to put in 1 piece of shallot. Come on. Does not want to stay straight for me. That's fine. Alright. Oof. As the knife goes down and slices my foot open. Wash my hand. Okie dokie. And then we're going to pulse. Okay, I'm going to clean down the sides a little bit. And just 1 or 2 more pulses, because the salmon's pretty fine. It's the shell. There's some chunky shallots in there. And that actually looks about right. Yeah, okay. Alright. Okay, now we're going to gently stir in some capers and some panko breadcrumbs. Half a cup of breadcrumbs, and since we're doing the half, it's about a 1/4 cup. And then a tablespoon of drained capers. Oops. Oh, I hate when that shit happens. I'm gonna go drain these out and I'll be right back. Okay, I like capers, so I'm gonna add probably about 3/4 of a tablespoon instead of half. And I might even add more once I stir it up and kind of see how it's looking. I also want to add some salt and pepper at this time. Forgot about that. A lot of salt because I'm a salt fiend. Some pepper. Salt and pepper's here. Okay, I'm going to add just a little bit more breadcrumbs, and even I'm going to add just a tiny bit more capers too. Are you okay with capers? He nodded his head yes. So I'm going to get more. Got more. Okay, I didn't add them all. It's fine. It's fine. I'm going to take this and I'm just going to kind of shake it bacon. Okay, now I'm going to form it into 2 patties, and then we're going to set it in the fridge for a little bit. Since the fries take about 20 minutes and the burger's only going to take 5 minutes, what I probably will do is just the time that the fries are cooking, that's the time that this will set in the fridge. So give me just a second. I'm going to grab a plate and we'll turn them into patties. Look at this patty. This is huge. Okay, so I moved them to this plate. This one's a little bit big. I got another plate because I'm going to try to kind of not play with it, kind of play with it in the stacked, like trying to get them to be a little bit more even. Ew, this is so gross that this is fish. Gross. And I'll probably give him this one that's like this huge patty. Okay, so we're going to set these, like I said, in the fridge for about 25 minutes, because that's how long the fries take. And then once the fries are done, I will pull you guys out. Well, pull you out, pull these out, and we will continue cooking. Alright. Alright, so now the fries are almost done. I'm heating up the griddler. I'm going to heat it up to about 400 degrees. And I think right now it's locked, so it's not totally closed. Okay, now it's totally closed. We'll wait for it to warm up, and then we will be right back. Okay, dokie, is heated up. I'm going to grab the salmon burgers out of the fridge. They're all cooled off, looking good. And we're just going to take them. I don't have any oil, so. Come on now. Come on now. There we go. So I don't get my fingers dirty. Okay, so I'm going to cook them for about 5 minutes. And then we will check on them. Alright, you guys, so here are our done burgers. Real nice. That one still needs a second of melty cheesiness. But otherwise, the other side is not as dark as that side. I just flipped them. The lower plate got a little bit hotter. So let me tilt you up and we will say goodbye. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. I make new videos every single day. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!